What is up, everybody? Mikey there, Panzernator here with a World of Warships replay for you in my legendary Dunkerque. Matchmaking decent, rocking the all black camouflage, which is fabulous, fantastic, pretty even matchmaking. My buddy here in his Leander, and we are playing on Neighbors. That is the name of this map. And we will see what we are able to do. So, from the Duke of York missions, I got a lot of replays like this one. And naturally, as the Duke of York missions come to an end, there's an update. And updates ruin replays. So, you're going to get a lot of warships coming at you over the next coming days and weeks and all that. And here I am just admiring the beautiful Dunkerque all black camouflage. I really do enjoy this. This looks awesome. Looks menacing, like a Star Wars ship, except for the French flag stuff. Like, one thing I noticed in another game was, trying out the horn, of course, looking at all of our wonderful secondary turrets and all that. But one thing I did notice was that someone was in a Dunkirk, instead of using the default camouflage or this one, they used, I think, the one that was in the Christmas containers, the like light green and blue one, and the French flag, like extra decaling or whatever, the French tricolor still showed up, and it looked hideous because it was, the French bleu, blanc et rouge, and then, the neon Seattle Seahawks camouflage, as I like to think. So, yeah, we're gonna head into C a little bit and see what's happening. My buddy and his Leander is gonna try and provide some support, but who knows what he'll be able to do. Oh, look, that's actually kind of cool. You can see the, I don't mind that as much. But Wargaming, please add better support for replays. Update, is it 0.7.0 or whatever? I don't know what the name of the update is. I just watched Dasha's video. Oh man, I'm terrible at remembering stuff that's important. What's not important is the update number. What is important is what they're adding like the training room and all of that sort of stuff. So hey, maybe one day we will get better replay support. So anyway, looks like we got quite the flotilla coming this way. The Graf Spee is heading that way, and we fire our first shots of the battle. Wait, were those high explosive or those armor piercing? I don't know. For some reason, oh well, we got a citadel on our first shot of the game, our first salvo, so that's always fun. It's a great way to start off. Not as good as some of those games where I start off and get a devastating strike right off the bat, but you can't just absolutely, you can't dunk and hang on the rim every play. I mean, that's just the way things are. So we got a Fuso. Oh, Mr. Fuso. So we're firing at the Fuso. The enemy captured A. Not sure who's going A. Trying to get my allies to take out the Nicholas, because that is what is going to mess me up the most. Mainly anything with torpedoes, but destroyers in particular, due to their low detection and their torpedo armament, of course. And then there can be the smoke screens and all kinds of problems whenever you face off against destroyers and you're in a battleship in close quarters. Anyway, firing out a Fuso, good chunk of damage there, 80-something hundred damage. We're losing ships fast. We just lost 2 ships very quickly. 2 devastating strikes, so yeah, this game's gonna be a tough one. Still firing at the Fuso, no one doing anything. No one's aiming at me, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Man, it's whatever. They have 5 ships at A. Mr. Bravey seems to be struggling with words as of right now. Okay, so I see an Iron Duke. The Fuso's kind of at a bad angle, and I see an Iron Duke, which I can get a fairly decent shot on. I up tier her. Try and skirt around this island a little bit and let her have it. Send the baguettes her way. And a little bit on the bow, but 7,300 hit points. Not too shabby indeed. Hopefully my buddy is... I don't know what my buddy's doing, but should be dealing some damage to this Iron Duke. Well, I think the Iron Duke's on the other side of the island. But she's almost dead, and that's going to finish her off. Oh, no, wait, she's on fire, and there she goes. So, there we go. Our team got a kill. Almost a possibility for the classic Panzernator kill steal. But now our Fuso has decided to go back to his broadside sailing ways, and we will make him suffer. And 3,200 hit points. So, oh, Kamikaze got Fuso shotgunned to death. You hate to see that. We're in for we have our work cut out for us for sure. I don't like the way this game's developing. Way too many people and like that island cluster between B and C, including my division mate, good old Drew, good old YMCMB 867. But yeah, so Texas is requesting support. I don't know what the hell those two people over there are doing, but it's not ideal. Thinking about moving in to help out my friends and just kind of leaving this Fuso. Although I do put out a cry for someone spot the goddamn destroyer for me, because that is exactly what I need. So someone please find and kill that Nicholas. There we go. Exactly. Old Mikey and new Mikey are thinking along the same lines. Throw up my fighter plane because maybe he'll find the destroyer. Who knows? And there he is. There she blows, the Nicholas. Telling people to concentrate fire on her. I don't really have a shot on the Fuso, so I don't know what the hell I'm doing here. I'm turning a bit too much. I should probably fire at the Nicholas. Or am I waiting to absolutely bop the Fuso? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, but that Nicholas is sailing away, so that is a good thing for us. Okay, our team's sick of Cleveland. We're only down 4-2, so not the worst thing ever. And this Fuso does... I am detected, but I don't know if this Fuso understands what's about to come for him. The Cajun Thunder, the force of the French. I don't know. The Dunkerque. I can't rhyme something with Dunkirk or do an alliteration, but I don't know what the hell my buddy's doing. He's getting a little too close. Popping a smoke right next to him. Very, very ambitious, but hey, if it's not stupid if it works, right? So hopefully this works, except, you know, he's poking out a little bit, dropping some torpedoes for that Fuso to worry about, and he might get shotgunned to death here. I have no guarantees as to my allies' survival, but there's the Fuso, and we will not hit her with any of those shells. Quite disappointing, but something hit her. Something hit the Fuso. Our secondary turrets are taking their pot shots, as they will. And yeah, probably not the best idea for me to just chase this Fuso out of the way, but I mean, yeah, the last thing we want is him shooting from behind us and killing all of us. Would not be ideal. Fire, you know, pretty bad angle, but still did 3,500 hit points, so there we go with that. And I think coming up here, what I do is I cut my throttle because I know I'm going to have to turn around. There's no reason to chase him at full speed and maintain my distance, especially when I'm going to turn around relatively soon. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do that right now, but I do end up choosing to slow down in a little bit. Shoot his bow. 4,100 hit points. Very good. Although he is using a repair kit. I don't know, I'm still going full speed. Do I slow down? Or is that much later? I don't know. Hindsight's always 20/20. Monday night quarterbacking. You know how it is. Or Sunday morning quarterback. Whatever the expression. Armchair quarterback. There we go. All of that sort of thing. But I mean, that's part of what's good about watching replays and even watching YouTube people, I mean, I know I'm preaching the choir with y'all watching this video, Ricochet's there, but watching Let's Plays of multiplayer games makes me better at said multiplayer games. So here I am finally slowing up about, you know, a minute or two after I said, hey, this would be a good idea. Our team is in a desperate situation. It's not gonna be good. We're on fire, but we do have a broadside shot, and there we go. Fuso down. Pop that repair kit. Full speed ahead. We need to get back into the fight, and my friend survived, which is pretty good. Hopefully our allies on the, you know, more engaging with the enemy can hold the line. And the problem is this damn Nicholas that we were not able to kill. I don't know, did a battleship chase after him or something? I don't know what the hell happened with that, but yeah, just look at the hit points of that Charnhorse and that Sims, who both died. Man, our team is just not helping us out here. But the Panzermarine is on its way to, if not completely turn the tide, at least make it a respectable game. So there's a good old nice now over there. They've got their own flotilla of sorts, and it is not going to be good because there's two battleships over there, and then me and my buddy. So I think we're sailing into certain doom. But you know what? You got to get hit points and kills to get credit. So if we're gonna go down, we're gonna go down and make a profit. Go down fighting. Go down in a blaze of glory. What about the Sims? Again, that Nicholas is still around. Like, if I can convey one thing to you, it's how to support your allied ships. If you are a battleship, destroy cruisers, because that'll help your destroyers out. If you're a cruiser or a destroyer, destroy destroyers, because that'll help your battleships out. If you're a destroyer, launch torpedoes at battleships, because that is going to help out your friends tremendously. You know, everyone kind of has a role, work together. If you can make it easy for one of the ships in your, some of the ships in your like little grouping, the better your team is going to do. Like, I always notice when I'm in a battleship, if the destroyers are cleared out, I can, in general, you know, play very well and do a lot to support my allies and win that area. So if my allies just sold out to kill the destroyers, you know, assuming they preserve themselves decently well, then I think I would be able to return the favor and get rid of the threats to them. So we're firing at the Graf Spee because, well, she's the closest target. I slow down. There's no reason to rush into torpedo range. I'm trying to tell my buddy the same thing, although I think he's popping smoke screen or whatever. New brace across the map, and it is that moment where everyone gets salty. So there we go. Salt, 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 all this kinds of salt. So there we go. 6,900 damage, very good. Too shy of 7,000. Although that doesn't matter. We got to finish off this Graf Spee, especially before she finishes off my division mate. And the Nicholas has finally showed up again. Hopefully that Nicholas can get shot by someone. Maybe Drew can take care of that. Good old shell dispersion. That was fantastic. See if Drew has some torpedo beats right here, and he does. Phenomenal stuff. And the Cleveland killed the Furry Taco. So there we go. We're not out of this quite yet. Still might be too tall of a task for us, but hey, you know what? We're gonna fight back, and with every fiber of with every baguette fired from our guns, we will do what we can. Man, that one was tough not to kill him. I'm worried about the Graf Spee and his torpedoes, which I believe he is flipping around to fire right now. Load the damn guns. Come on, secondary something. Drew, just help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. Oh, and he's disappeared in the smoke for a split second. Almost. Okay, well, we're not going to have torpedo beats, but it is not ideal. Come on, secondary gun, shoot the freaking Graf Spee. Or, like, seriously, someone do it. Please. Oh, unbelievable. So, this is not good at all. Close quarters expert, please hit me before Oh, I was so lucky that those torpedoes hit me before my repair ran out. Got a close quarters expert on the Graf Spee, and you know what? This Nicholas just fires torpedoes, so we are going to press the issue. As Napoleon once said, if you want something done, well, do it yourself. So, you know, our glorious leader Napoleon, because Napoleon totally commanded Dunkirk's in the Navy when he was Emperor of France. Ignore that anachronism, but what we're going to do is, Drew's going to fire torpedoes. I think he does give me a warning, so I know not to, I think he fires them into the island, actually. So, no harm, no foul there. Looking for this damn Nicholas, which is, again, exactly what I want to do. Kind of dipping around this way because, you know what? Not entirely sure he's going to be worth fighting. Well, they do hit an island. It's just not the island I thought. I see shells coming this way. I know this is where the Dunkirk dies. But we're going to take someone with us. This last survivors, divisions of little girls. I think people... yeah, no need to overdo it. Yep, so this guy, Rez, is not a fan of how we're doing. Division of little girls. I mean, I did get 2 kills to this point. I mean, I have been pretty good. Just hate losing due to chicken shit play. Well, you know what? You have no room to complain because I am clearly amazing at this game. There goes my buddy. There we go. Killed the Omaha. I'm on fire. It is a matter of time. Let's see if we can take the Gneisenau with us. 3 kills, 78,000 damage. If the Dunkirks run in tier, which it does, it might not. You know, I got some health. Racing my repair crews versus the fires, but ooh, a little bit too much. Not good indeed. The fact that we're like have 2 fires rolling is not good. We're gonna have torpedoes coming at us. I mean, we're not gonna survive this. There's no way. We're gonna lose because of points, even if I do manage to survive a little bit longer. The Gneisenau's torpedoes missed their mark. Looking for the Gneisenau. There we go. Sets me on fire before I even have a chance to fire back. Salty teammates. Pretty good division mate. But fairly good game. 3 kills, 78,000 damage. That was on our team. That was, you know, I feel like I did my part. I feel like my division did its part. But you know what? It's a team game. Somebody's got to win. Somebody's got to lose. So there we go with that. Surprised it wasn't top player, but yeah, who knows? Good job, Sims. At Cleveland, though. Cleveland did do some good work, especially considering he was also up-tiered, as was I. And then damage, well, pretty much all of it was from main battery, 74,000 armor piercing, 2,000 high explosives, and about 1,400 from secondary batteries, which got us a kill. So there we go. That was a disappointing loss for the Dunkirk, although I feel like we carried our weight and put together a solid game. But of course, doesn't matter what I think. Let me know what you think, and hope you enjoy this episode, and hope to see you all in the next one. Until then, this is Mikey, Der Panzernator, signing out. See ya, nerds.